What was your message to the guys when it was determined that Andrew and Elijah would not play, and how do you think they kind of responded to your message?
The message was simple. It was next man up. We try to invest a lot of time into guys that don't get an opportunity to play a big role. We, in practice, we coach them like they're starters, for this precise reason, so that when your number's called, you don't have to get ready, that you are ready. And Tane actually showed that today, to have 20 points, I think 10 in the first, 10 in the second half, and that number of assists, and defending, a guy who I think is unbelievably talented for most of the game. I think he did a fantastic job.
Yeah, Michelle Kaufman from the Miami Herald. Congratulations on the win. Can you just talk about where you think both programs are now? They're kind of in similar situations. There's
Yeah.
some longtime legendary coaches, two longtime assistants taking over.
Yeah.
Just sort of where do you think both of these programs are?
That's a fantastic question. I can't speak on Miami. I'm a visitor here. I've been here for 2 hours. The one thing I can tell you is that I know that staff is working unbelievably hard. Coaches work a lot harder when things aren't going as well. People sometimes think it's the other way around. We're so committed to our craft and what we want to do, that when things aren't going well, you work a lot harder. Obviously, Jim Larrañaga is a friend, an unbelievable coach, a New York City guy. I'm a New York City guy, so I have tremendous respect for him just as a person. I was the head coach at UNC Charlotte. His wife attended UNC Charlotte. So, there's a lot of love, for Coach Larrañaga. And I've been, connected to Virginia for about 15 years. And, I know that these games here were really difficult, for many years, the Shane Larkins. And, there's a lot of, I remember LeBron James and guys were coming into this building. I remember that. And, both our programs were ranked in the top 25. Unfortunately, this new space has created the shift, where Virginia has lost a Hall of Famer, and, Miami's potentially lost a Hall of Famer. Bill and I are going to do the best that we can, with the hand that we've been dealt, to honor, our students, to honor our universities, to make sure that we work hard for our athletic directors and our presidents, and for our fan base. We can't control the emotional state of our players losing their head coaches. That's real, but I can guarantee you that Bill and his staff are working their tail off, just like our staff, are working their tails off every single day. Sorry for the long-winded answer.
That's okay. I like long-winded answers. Can I have another second question? Can you just talk about Matt Cleveland? And, he's really, even during this rough patch, he's been having 30 points, 27. And what is it about him? Can you talk about what are the challenges of defending him?
Man, Matt is just complete. He's if you watch his Cal Berkeley game, the shots that he made, were contested, tough shots to give, Miami an opportunity to win that game. He's long, he's athletic, he can guard, he can post you up, those N1s in the mid-range area. He has a very, very complete game. If you put a bigger guy on him, he faces him and beats him off the dribble. If you put a smaller guy on him, he'll back him down and score with his back to the basket. And then his dribble hesitations in the mid-range, honestly, he's just really a complete. That's the reason why he was the sixth man of the year in the conference. He deserves the accolades that he's received.
You mentioned Tane. Let me ask about two other guys. Isaac did not score in the second half until right around the 8-minute mark, but I think he had 13 points there. It seemed like everyone was kind of in response to a Miami run. Is that what you need from, as not a senior, but your most experienced Virginia player?
Yeah, we want to encourage IMAC to keep shooting. Even the shots that he missed were good shots. He's done a fantastic job of understanding that, now we're in the bonus. He tried to put the ball on the ground a little more today. I think Mac is really he's just becoming, he's on his journey. I know that we say, guys in his first year, second year, he should be this. He's learning how to be the guy. Mac's never had to be the guy, and that's something that is definitely learned. And I think he's doing a really good job of coming along. The games that he hasn't scored well, it's not because he didn't get shots. When you do score, 14 points in the first half, teams come out at halftime and they're like, "Oh, you're not going to do that to us." So he's finding a way to find his groove. But I think today we screened really well for him. Blake screened well, Anthony screened well, Jacob screened well, and Tane and Ish and Day, they kind of found him. And again, it's not just about him making shots, it's about the whole unit kind of working together to find opportunities for IMAC.
What about the birthday boy, Blake?
Yeah, I wish, again, he wasn't feeling well either today, he battled through it, and that's the thing, when guys are laying it on the line, and I know we want to win every game, but I'm just proud of the fact that our guys continue to fight.
Any idea how long Andrew and Elijah might be out?
I'm hoping that Ethan Saliba puts out some of his magic sauce. I told Jimmy Miller that, Ethan's taped his ankles and Ralph Sampson's ankles, and technology has changed drastically since then, so that hopefully the recovery is a lot quicker.
Okay. Any other questions for Coach? All right, thank you very much. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, guys. Have a good one.